So next week on the Mirror Integration Group calls, I have an experiment. I have an activity we're going to do with all the members. Actually, I've already told them there's something new that I'm going to be introducing. I just haven't told them what it is yet. So I decided to record this video with the instructions of what that will be so they can watch it prior to our meeting. So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be the guinea pig for this experiment because it is my highest excitement to do so, to grow more into my power and awareness of the truth of what we are. So I will be on the hot seat. That means I will place myself in the middle and I will allow and give all of the members permission for them to see, to observe, to feel into my energy. And whatever comes up from what they're perceiving, they have to be 100% honest in delivering whatever arises and convey the message directly to me. Now, there's going to be a middle ground of where we meet with this exercise. And the middle ground is the mindfulness of whatever they're perceiving from me, whatever you're perceiving from me, you have to understand that you cannot perceive what you're not the vibration of. So whatever that is that you see in me is something energetically, is something that represents a program within yourself, something you need to learn, a lesson, an understanding, an insight, whatever that is. It's up to you to discover what that means. This is MIP real time. You're going to take full responsibility for whatever you're perceiving from me as a way to use that story, whatever it is you described about me, to go deep within yourself, because what we want is the energy behind what you're sensing, what you're describing. We want to focus on the energy, right? But we're going to use the story to go within ourselves and find that exact same energy. We're going to use it as a mirror to find it within ourselves. Is it judgment? Is it fear? Is it something you don't like? Is it something that reminds you of whatever it is? The middle ground is to not project it towards me energetically, as in not taking responsibility for whatever you're perceiving, because you are creating the version of me that you are interacting with, right? So you're going to take responsibility for whatever you're seeing and observing and sensing as a reflection to dig into your own unconscious programs. I'm going to help you dig in. If you cannot do it by your own, I will help you. At the same time that that's happening for you, while you are communicating honestly, openly, transparently, how you truly feel, whatever energy you are sensing, if I have a corresponding hidden unconscious program, that will act as a trigger. So I'm going to feel in my body contracted. I'm going to feel triggered. I'm going to feel whatever feeling shows up for me means that we are tapping into energetically a shared program. So the story revolving around the energy might be different in your reality from mine, right? So that's where we have to be careful and not project it and just take responsibility. Yes, I'm feeling something, right? Yes, you're feeling something from me. Your interpretation, that's your story to unravel. My interpretation of whatever I feel from whatever you're saying, that's for me to unravel and heal and dissolve back into neutrality. So each one of the members, each one of you will be, if you want to participate, of course, this is not forced, but it does require a lot of, courage, because you're going to face yourself. In me, I'm going to face myself through you. If you fake it, if you try to soften it, if you try to put a mask on it because you feel fear or you feel you cannot handle what's going to show up, then be honest about how you can't do it because you're feeling XYZ. See? There's always ways to go around it if we can't be truly, truly honest, because I know the energy can be intense because you're going to face a hidden, dead part of yourself that you cannot connect consciously. We are bringing unconscious programs to the surface. So we're going to be gentle, but we have to be honest about it. So each one of the members, we are not going to rush the process. We're going to go one by one. We're going to feel into the silence first and then allow the energies to speak through you. This is something I'm very, very excited, but at the same time, I do have my reservations because I know I'm going to face stuff that probably won't be easy for me to digest. Probably it would take me, I don't know, a day. Maybe the next day I'll reflect upon it and I'll gain even more insights or a better way to process. This can go so many different ways, but it is a way that I'm truly, truly looking forward. I've been wanting to do this for so long that I had even forgotten about this until this week's session, that something showed up and it totally inspired me to move forward into this next level of facing yourself, facing the programs that we are plugged into that we don't know. This is very important. We don't know they're there. It's not about finding what you think you believe. It has nothing to do with your conscious mind. It's what it's hidden. We're bringing the shadows to the surface. So your mind, if you can't connect it, will automatically try to deny it, try to shut it down or reject it. It's like the first defense mechanism. But you can rely on the fact and the knowingness that you are the creator of your reality. You are not aligning with the things that you are perceiving by accident. They're there for a reason. It's up to you to discover that reason. For me, if it's uncomfortable, it's an opportunity for healing the perception, for dissolving the program. As A Course in Miracles says, every situation is an opportunity for healing. It's for healing your perception about what you're sensing, because your emotional guidance system is already telling you if it hurts, if it's painful, if it contracts your being, then how you're perceiving it, it's not aligned with the truth of your being. So there's an idea, there's a belief there that you're believing to be true, that it's actually not true. It's true as an experience. Of course, you are experiencing it. You are creating that reality and you're putting yourself through that experience. But it's not coming from the truth of your being, from the light and love and joy that you are. That is the correction in perception that we are after. That is the healing that we are seeking, to see through God's eyes, to see how Source sees. But that program translates in physical reality as an energetic hook where you can feel drained, where you can feel sucked, influenced, whatever the feeling is, energetically, you are allowing it to happen. If you're being drained of your energy, if you're being sucked into other people's energy field, all of that is happening as a consequence of the idea that you're holding, of the belief that you're holding within your consciousness. So once you release that idea, energetically, that hook is released, that cord is cut. You're cut off from that program that connected you to that person, that you would feel their influence, whatever the effect was having in your energy field. It is created by the idea, by the perspective that you're holding as true, that actually is not really in alignment with the truth of your being. So this is what we're going to be doing next week on Reflectorium. I will be the one to sit on the hot seat, and everybody else gets to project, not project. Yes, they're going to use me in order to see what comes out as a feeling of wanting to say, that's me, you're this, I feel this from you, or whatever the story is, right? But at the same time, taking responsibility that that's a hidden program within you. It doesn't mean that the exact thing you're seeing is the exact thing you have. We're gonna figure out what the mirror is, because it goes so deep, the types and levels of mirroring. It doesn't have to be a one-on-one. It could be an opposite mirror. It can be even something you cannot even connect. But that is where my knowledge lies. That's where I help you dissect and decipher it. So bottom line, when it comes to mirroring, the energy is always true. What you're feeling has an explanation in your reality and in their reality. Where we can get it wrong is in the interpretation of the energy. So we don't focus too much on the story, but how it makes us feel. So when somebody is telling me, okay, I feel that you are too judgmental of XYZ or whatever it is that you're perceiving from me, right? It may be true that I'm actually judgmental. It may be that I just appear to be judgmental in your world because that's something that you need to see within yourself as a reflection. And I have no idea what I'm doing when you're perceiving that. I'm just playing the energies that most align for you as a mirror. It may mean that, yes, I am acting unconsciously. It is a program, but it's not exactly that I'm being judgmental. You're perceiving me judgmental, but what's going on within me, it's another thing, but the energy is still true. That's why decoding the mirror is important, because how the mind interprets it is where we might get confused, but we always have to follow the energy. And when we're honest with what we truly feel, it triggers the energy in the other person. That triggers a response that acts as a mirror for the other one, so on and so forth. And we can go back and forth until it's balanced, until it's healed, until we get to the root of it. And that's the reason we're doing this, is so we can bring anything that is unconscious and balance it out back into neutrality.